The third movement on our list is the plank. And a plank is one of my most favorite exercises because it is the simplest one in terms of what we need to have for the setup, but is also the most involved of all the exercises because it's going to take all the muscles being recruited simultaneously to perform the best plank you could possibly do. But the plank has so many benefits, from core stability and strength to overall awareness of lower body and upper body, making sure that everything is tied in together and knowing that you're keeping your body safe with an exercise such as plank and everything else that we'll discuss later in this program. So let's get into the plank. Now, a lot of people tend to do the plank wrong, and they don't even realize they're doing it wrong because there isn't a painful part of the plank. So what we're gonna identify here is how you set up your plank and the different things we want you to think about as you're going through a plank in the actual setup of what we'd expect to see in a really powerful, strong, stable plank that is pain-free for you. So when setting up your plank, we're going to set up in the hands on the floor position, but you could also do it on your forearms. I like getting set up with your hands on the floor so you can create more stability through your shoulders and more mindfulness in what's happening with your upper body. So we'll start by putting your hands on the ground at shoulders width apart or a little wider if you need to. The next thing is we'll step back so your feet are planted firmly in the ground. Now, if you're feeling this to be a challenge, spacing your feet out wider will create more stability with your plank because you have a wider base. The next step is we're going to make sure that we're going to lock out our legs just like we do with our squat at the finish and at the end of our hinge. We're going to lock out our legs by squeezing our thighs and locking our knees. We're then going to squeeze our glutes. We're going to pull our core in tight and tuck our pelvis under so that it's neutrally aligned. And we're going to make sure that we're keeping our shoulders pulled down and back, just like with our hinge. Once we're in this position, you should brace your core as tightly as you can, as if someone was going to push you from side to side, not letting your body shift, and holding that for 10 seconds. Also making sure that our head is pulled back with our chin tucked down.